sustaining peace and security that has contributed significantly to enabling environment for socio-economic transformation, Your Excellency. Kaabong Brigade, Your Excellency. Kaabong being strategically located along two international borders of South Sudan and Kenya. We characterized by difficult terrain and whose communities are still armed in Kenya and South Sudan, Your Excellency. We request that government establishes brigade in the district of Kaabong so as to strengthen operations of the UPDF and other sister security agencies like ASTU and police to curb criminal activities, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we thank you for establishment of SACCOs for Karachuna's reformed warriors who have been organized into 4 associations, each with 30 members through support from the Microfinance Support Center. And they received 50 million, Your Excellency. These people perform a good job in helping the security team, especially in areas of strengthening peace initiatives and supporting security in tracking stolen animals, Your Excellency. Livestock compensation, Your Excellency, or restocking. Your Excellency, we lost 100 cows in Kaabong, and Kaabong is one of the most affected in the region. Your Excellency, we depend on livestock, commonly known abar or abari, meaning riches from animals in barren. The challenge here is that our ethnic groups, like our neighbors, from 2017 to 2022, we have been having a challenge of frequent raids. And we are requesting that the animals that were taken away from protected kraals to be the people should be compensated, Your Excellency. We therefore request that government compensate and restock claimants of livestock as per detailed report provided through the District Security Committee, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the members of Kaabong Kraal Association are requesting for an audience with you at your convenience, Your Excellency. Human-wildlife conflict, Your Excellency, is one of the factors that is affecting people of Kaabong. We thank you, Your Excellency, that Kidepo Valley National Park, the fencing has started. We thank you very much because this will reduce the dangers of animal invasion in farms and lives of the people. Your Excellency, sector, Your Excellency, first of all, we thank you for the great support the health sector receives in Kaabong, especially the infrastructure support through Italian loan. We have been also receiving some of the equipments like ambulances and supplies, medical supplies, Your Excellency. However, there are still some sub-counties without government-aided health centers, and the summary is on the table below. In Kaabong district, we have 19 sub-counties with 85 parishes. In 21, we have 21 health center 2s, and we have 8 health center 3s. We have no health center 4s. And we have 1 hospital, which is Kaabong Hospital, which we are requested that it should be elevated to regional referral hospital because Moroto is far from Kaabong, and Kaabong regional referral hospital would serve Karenga, would serve Kotido, would serve Abim, would serve our neighbors from Kenya and South Sudan, Your Excellency, because they have been interfering with our budgets. Your Excellency, In view of the above, we request that the next Sanja, you would help us and put these things in place. Your Excellency, on the issue of roads, Your Excellency, we credit NRM government through your able leadership for continuous support through the maintenance grant of the 1 million annually, which has helped in improving service delivery in the district. From 2021 to 2022 today, a total of 211 kilometers of roads has been worked on. Your Excellency, it is our prayer that Sanja in the following areas of cross-border roads have market in Kenya and South Sudan border. We have Kaabong, east of Kidepo National Park, Puerta, and IGAD had already started, but because we did not have enough funds from the time and then IGAD, so we have not been able to reach the border of South Sudan. So we are requesting Your Excellency to be open. Also the road from Kaabong through Timu County to Kenya. Kenyans have already graded it out to the border, and we also did it up to some kilometers. But because of the rationalization, the works stopped on the way. We request that those two roads be completed. Your Excellency, we have 12 community schools that need coding. That's under education. Also, Your Excellency, on the issue of nursing school, the infrastructure is inadequate. The issue of transport for the Kaabong nursing school. Then the issue of Kaabong technical school, also the infrastructure is not sufficient. Your Excellency, the issue of the scaling hub. Napak is too far. We go for 200 kilometers up to Napak. But most of the beneficiaries in Kaabong, Karenga, cannot afford to travel all the way up to Napak. So we request that one of the skilling centers be established in Kaabong to serve Kotido, Abim, and Karenga, so that we can stop traveling too far, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, the issue of creation of the new administrative units, we request kindly, much as creation of the administrative units is currently frozen, we still appeal to you for a special consideration as follows: to Kaabong District Town Council to be elevated to a municipal status, because after Moroto becoming a city, Kotido will remain an orphan. We need Kaabong municipality so that we can have 2 municipalities in Karamoja sub-region, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, secondly, your people of Kaabong request you for district status, Morungole district in northern Kaabong County and those north, 10 sub-counties, because from Iki County up to here is around 70 kilometers. So it was hindered service delivery. So we need services as per government policy on decentralization, because Iki County is hard to reach area because of the terrain, difficult terrain, Your Excellency. The second thing is about Dodo South constituency, because from here up to the border of Kotido is around 60 kilometers, Your Excellency, and most of the people at the border, like Lolele South, like Loyoro, get a lot of challenges in getting services in Kaabong district. Your Excellency, I want to tell you about the issue of the presidential pledges, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, there are some pledges you made for some people in Kaabong in the past, which includes Kaabong municipality, which I have already mentioned. Then the issue of cattle compensation, which I have mentioned. The tractor for the female, the only female LD3 chairperson in Karamoja from County, Honorable Nangole. And then the issue of a vehicle for Rural Women Association, Karwa, is also one of the issues that you pledge to them. Your Excellency, the support for the family of the late Honorable Samson Ilukori, the former Member of Parliament, for Mama Joyce Ilukori, one of our historicals. Your Excellency, support for the family of one of our historicals who died in the line of duty while we are in Nambole for national conference in the last year. Mama Joyce was knocked by the border, and the report reached your office. Your Excellency, in conclusion, in the case there is time, we request as you exit the district, you pass by the home of any of the fallen heroes of our community to lay a wreath to the grave. The Honorable Chaudhry Lokwang, one of the first ministers in Kaabong, called Jacob Loumo, who has just passed 2 months ago, one of your gallant soldiers. Then Mama Nadine Concepta, Your Excellency, we request, in case you have time, out of your courtesy, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we lost also one of the NRM historicals who has just been elected recently, Sheikh Awini, who was killed in cold blood and was one of the NRM great mobilizers. Your Excellency, in conclusion, finally, we request you, Your Excellency, with your prerogative powers of mercy, upon those sentenced after screening, you pardon the innocent Karachunas who are incarcerated in prisons, if you can, after screening them that they were innocently prosecuted. Your Excellency, the people of Kaabong, therefore, together with out there, have anonymously pledged to commit to support you 99% and above. We pray that God continues to bless you with good health, energy, and stewardship for further transformation of our country as per the NRM manifesto theme, protecting the gains achieved by the NRM government. Long live NRM government, long live President Yoweri Museveni, long live Uganda. I say this for God and my country. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Yoweri. Let us clap for Honorable Yoweri for the good words he has mentioned here. Your Excellency, allow me to invite the Regional Vice Chairman of the party to come and welcome you to Kaabong and make his brief remarks. As he comes, before you arrive, Your Excellency, the people were appreciating the peace, and they were saying out of the peace, their population has increased, as you can see. There are very many children, and they are very excited with the number of children they have. They are healthy, they are in schools, their population is growing, and they are very appreciative for NRM government. May I invite the Regional Vice Chairman, and he will be inviting the President. I know you are struggling to see the President. Very soon you will see him. Don't fight, don't push. You will be able to see the President from wherever you are standing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Secretary General of NRM, Honorable Toduong Richard, for your remarks. NRM oye! NRM oye! Museveni oye! Kaabong oye! Karamoja oye! Ikalagarno oye! Rogomono Papa Nyebuno Achamiduno oye! Akitalagaringi kariko ule yane ekariko ule veo kangulu arang kariko luka abukan hape kangi digaria galagara ponarne Ngetunga Kaabong achamita lakari no hoi. Angena ipona te itiaka vene. Aloto mangi mitinya dada ulungon. Adolo no kiri wa lobuku ya kari mojong. Nyeri ya muna vanga tunga lukote ne. Alakara eva chunun. Kaabong oye. Kaabong oye. Akabuli diamon. Na wali kina ngetunga. Alo West Nile. Ngetunga ulu aluero. Abala kori. Ekidio kata ngetunga alakari mojong. Alakari no oi. Aponare. Akirar. President Yokola Uganda. Your Excellency, I would like on behalf of the people of Kaabong and Karamoja in general to warmly welcome you to Kaabong. The people of Kaabong have demonstrated that they love you. Given the population before you, that is a clear sign that they love you and they have come in large numbers to come and listen to you. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Your Excellency, before the advent of NRM government to power, Karamoja was despised by non-patriotic leaders in Uganda. They were demonizing Karamoja to the extent that they would say, we shall not wait for Karamoja to develop. That was an insult that the people of Karamoja had to bear because there was nothing we could do. We were only salvaged. Your Excellency, we owe you an appreciation for recognizing Karamoja. Who knew what Karamoja would be if he had not come to power? Who would still be remaining in darkness? You showed us light. You gave us peace through disarmament. And this disarmament has leveled the ground for development interventions to take place in the region. The peace you ushered through disarmament has enabled programs to be implemented peacefully. And we thank you for taking a bold effort to disarm Karamoja, to rid it of illegal guns that admitted untold suffering to the region. We thank you. We thank you, Your Excellency. We thank the UPDF and all the officers and men in uniform who dedicated their time to move to all places in Karamoja to remove all the illegal guns. Thank you very much. Past governments tried to disarm Karamoja, but they failed. But you came because you had a blessing from God. You came and handled it systematically, and you managed. We thank you for that. Now, all the programs of government have been explained by the leaders. Whatever government has done, Your Excellency, transformation is already taking shape in Karamoja. We now have factories, mining factories, cement factories. So we are very happy because Karamoja also has something to give to Uganda. We are only known for wrong things, but in your leadership, Karamoja has something to give to the country in terms of development. Thank you very much. We have universities now. We have 2 public universities in Karamoja. We have Moroto University of Science in Agriculture with its constituent college in Kotido. That is Kapatu, which we blessed recently by giving money to start programs in humanities. So, Your Excellency, thank you very much. The Karamojong will no longer be going to Kampala for university education, for certificates, for degree, and diploma. They will now be accessing university education within Karamoja. Your Excellency, we thank you for that. The only reward we shall give you, Your Excellency, is to mobilize all the people of Karamoja, all the people of Kaabong, to give you the vote. Instead of 90%, instead of 80%, they are promising to give you 99.9%. And this is a commitment. This is a commitment from the leaders. This is the commitment from the people of Kaabong. As you can see, they have turned out in large numbers. I therefore tell the people of Kaabong to translate this mammoth crowd to the votes come January 15th, 2026 during presidential and parliamentary elections. Ikalagara no hoy tunga Kaabong. Ikalagara ponare. Ebunite president Yoweri kakuta Museveni ali moki no on. Iboragini tiya pukani na ke narayam. Ikiyeni onda dang ali monya ke ngari ko ane. Iboragini tiya pukani na ke narayam ala Kaabong district. Ikiyeni onda dang Mario Gatanguna Kenarem, at a PDM, at a Mioga, at a Sage, programs Una youth, Kamuna Jedam, Una Tia Bugadane, I like one, Agogong, Naka Kotaret, Akuliako, and I reach Amita one, Abar Tolama Lakalea Dang, the Kalakara no Hoy, Eligan Iopo Pogili, and I am Oye. NRM oye, Museveni oye, Kaguta oye. Your Excellency, because of time, I now want to take this singular honor to invite you to come and address your people. Karibu.
Mata Karmajong,
Mata
Arakaranoi, the Vice Chairman, Northern Uganda NRM,
Malata Kalkot, Vice Chairman, Loka NRM, Ola Karamoja, Tokupok Killinga,
the Secretary General,
Malata Kalkot, Ekakirigran, Ola NRM Party,
all the other leaders, and the people of Kaabong, the people of
Kaabong district.
I'm very happy to be here with you.
And I
have come to present to you the program of the NRM to Uganda. The contribution of the NRM to Uganda in the past and what we are planning now. The people who formed NRM eventually have been active in the politics of Uganda for the last 65 years. Initially, we were young people belonging to the old parties of DP, UPC, Kabakayeka. However, by 1965, we could see that these parties did not know what they were doing.
Ani koledoli yakaru atomoni kapi yankan. Apori keta marang ngipati ludadang amamunelo kito una juak apotongero kipati ngulu.
That's how we started study groups in the universities.
Ngede kola gegre ke adubana kim atukato una ankarachuna oruna de youth nanga tumanak alato mangu kulola yomyoke.
These study groups were to study what can we do, what should be done, and why. The other groups were laughing at us. Say, politics is not theory. You are in theory. But we said, but if you don't understand, how will you solve the problem? So therefore, over these years, we have developed very clear plans for the whole of Uganda and for Africa. In the last 40 years, we have put 7 points into action. Today, I will speak only about 3 of them. But before I do that, I want to thank God for the work of the NRM in Uganda. When I see this huge crowd of people in Kaabong, I feel very happy. Even in Kalenga where we were, and in Abim yesterday, when I came to campaign for UPM in 1980, the whole of Karamoja population was 190,000. You can check. The whole of Karamoja was 190,000 people. But now, Kaabong alone is 264,000. And why? Exil immunization. That's why the children are not dying. So for today, we shall speak about three words. So number 1 is HCL, as you call it, peace. You say Ekivil. Ekivil.
Yes.
Now, that peace was not easy. Because your elders had been misinformed that in order to live in this area, you had to have guns in order to balance the guns of the Turkana and the guns of the Topotha and the guns of the Somalis and the guns of Ethiopia.
Na to managa kitojiere ngetopoda, kitojiere ngetopoda na kopina uluche. Kai wanda ikiari wona nyatom. Ngeli kola mam korja kile ala Karamojong.
Then they said you cannot disarm Karamoja unless you disarm Turkana, you disarm Topotha, you disarm Ethiopians, Somalis, the other ones of Kenya, what are they called? The Pokot.
The Pokot of Kenya.
Yes.
Apo be abal kolong ko ka ronanga biko. Ebe nyama de ki potoro na tomen. Ero ko Turkana ni potoro na kech. Ero ko Topotha ni potoro na kech. Ero ko upe ni potoro na kech. Ebe ma de mo ko potoro buku yuluche. E potoro wonda. Ngakoro ko la ya da ko poko kedunguna.
I said it is not my job to disarm Africa. My job is to disarm Uganda.
Abunga yatem meranya ka tich nyakiranga tomena na ko pina unache. Na iti ka tich nyale muninga tomena na ko poka lo Uganda.
But then they said if you disarm Uganda, Turkana will come and attack us. And
Beta mara na bo aliki potoro wana tomen iki chante wani ule alo Kenya ngiturkana.
But the army will deal with them. We shall deal with them.
Abuya ko tama president ko rapu tama e potoro wana ko tomen ke potu turkana itoji ete kigeria yoko keli.
And we had other examples because like in West Nile there is always trouble in Congo, in South Sudan, but it never comes into Uganda.
Kana bo yang kere ngitungana kwa pinu na chali mungeze Congo da Sudan da ngitwangulu yakata ngatoma na ida ponda mare bukunyo keli yolo munete.
In Kasese, Bundubujo, Kisoro, it is the same. There is trouble in Congo, but here there is total peace.
Kasese da edujiti Congo ejiyete to kama na ide yake ile Kasese makopiru cheda uno yakati diete makopiru kwa eperita kwa paneni.
So I want to thank all the people who supported my efforts to get guns out of Karamoja.
Etala kariti kutunga dayang ule apota chamu tunguna bangil enya kutunga tomere na pukan koterelo mwenye kitele Karamoja etala kariti kutunga dayang.
I want to thank the women of Karamoja, the Alliance for Peace.
Ewa etala kariti ngaberu Kaabong Peace Forum kotere kitele ula gegene apos kuto gegel.
I want to thank some of the young people recently, these are recent ones, Angorere and Natuk. They have helped me very much.
Abala tala kariti ngitunga karachuna ule apos kinya kutunga tomen kangulu tete ulu benenya kangulu kangdeng apos runa rengun Angolere kana tuk apeyok ikeli ngwana poto chula kini karachuna wapei.
They brought me young people who had survived death fighting with the army, who had gone to Kapweta in South Sudan.
Apotunga Pedro Narengon, Toloma via Kidiro Karachuna, Katarula Potolotok Sudan, Apot Kidiro Rokinyakut, Kidiboiki.
They came to Raitura, to Baregi, to Raitura. They told me, we are many of us, but many of us have been killed by the army, in the fight with the army.
Apotu Yautu Karachuna Mulu, Pata Loreke, Raktura Amaga, Toloto Loreke Yechelo Yebarlege, Yara Karachuna Mulu, Kiana Kakakot, Tamara, Kitamuke.
So I took them around the whole of central western Uganda to see peace and development. And I hear that when they came back, they are doing a good job. There was also a priest who was helping me. There was a priest who was helping me. I've forgotten his name. So I thank everybody who supported peace. The guns destroyed a lot of people. I will never forget a woman in Nakapiripirit who had been married to nine husbands. Ariwangan ko umon toto logile ke ngalak ngarin kuru munyeche toto nangolo kuru munyeche ariwangan ko umon ikiliwangan ko umon na pudurutuna. And all of them had died from gun. Ikile uldaya nyato mamunyari. Husband 1 marry die, husband 2 marry die, husband 3 marry die. Ologile lo marneni toto na nyatom. Yekile chumunge ara nyatom. So I'm very happy we have got HV in Karamoja now. So alakara no way akamuto dayang ya kivil alakara mojong. Now with HDR, with peace, you can see now Actopol Akwap.
Alatoma kidilo pe yen akwap. Alomwa kitopolo akwap.
Development.
Agitopolo akwap kidebo development amudugui.
Actopol Akwap has got two parts.
Akwap araya ariongare.
One part is economic infrastructure.
Eyang rukudei, eyang aduketa. Atoma kitopolo akwap.
This includes the roads,
Gurukudei,
the electricity,
ala itida na kwenda.
the telephones,
Ale adimwan,
the water,
akipi.
all that is part of the economic infrastructure.
Iborengida ngara kitopolo akwap.
Now, when you go through the list,
Andeke diomunyo,
you'll find that electricity has now arrived in Kaabong.
aponta mara adolupe ala itiye Kaabong.
This electricity, I got it from very far.
Ala itigna ayawunia ni alonan.
From Soroti
Na pia lozo rot.
up to Moroto, up to Kotido, now in Kaabong now.
Na pia lozo rot, kitoru moroto, kitoru kotido, adolunya ala iti Kaabong.
Even in Karenga.
Pangatari karenga, iyala itigna.
So that one is now achieved.
Adolungna, etomokringna.
The road is coming.
Ebunite rukude, tokupokidi, kilinga.
The tarmac road is coming.
Ebunite rukude olara kola.
Because we got it from Soroti to Moroto, it will come to Kotido, it will come to Kaabong.
Na pe wenane rukude ngolo, na pe lozo rot paka moroto. Egi netalo moroto, kitoru kotido, pangatari Kaabong.
The road has gone to Nakapiripirit,
Iyape nakapritida.
to Namaru,
Namalu da etorongoni borengni.
to Loktanyara on the border.
Epuero da moroto, epuero lokto nyala lo Kenya.
So it is coming here also.
Ebunit edoluni.
And this side, the road will come from Kitugum to Namukora to Karenga.
Alo wala alo talo, enyoni ekolas, alo kitugum, kitora mukura, dolomo arom, dolomo akarenga.
To Chidepo.
Pangatari kidepo.
The telephones, you all now have telephones. The telephones, you know.
Hadi bon, rumuta wandang, aberu wonuna.
There we used the private sector to do it.
Sorry?
There we used the private sector to do it.
Ngoneni aporkisia ata MTN ata Airtel mitwa uluche mera pukan akitie tichingolo.
But why did they do it?
Nyoe tia tanga tuangulu ngakrona.
Because of peace
Aone kevil.
and good policy.
Kaona eloduki ja pukan.
That's how they were able to do it.
Ngeni ngona pora ta MTN dane ata Airtel dane ata ngadane. Rubutere pe ngazimo nani arabala pukan angato ankurumte azim.
In the case of Karamoja,
Automa Karamoja,
one of the most important economic infrastructure elements is water.
Ibarine noi epolo one aragipi.
And from the beginning,
Ani kolege kinyo,
the Karamoja Development Program,
Alatoma program na kolado na Karamoja.
I emphasized water.
Arai akipi chana no woi.
Let's see what's happening with the water.
I have
the whole file here. The water, we were able to build the Longoromit Earth Dam.
Longoromit, upon top of a yard or dozen again. Now, I'm going to be Longoromit.
1.4 billion liters. 1.4 billion liters.
Aki pingune dolote nga bilionyo nya peka ngomono kidiama.
This one is. Then there is Usake Valley Dam.
Eya na bonya demu na boko Usake.
With the capacity of 2.8 billion liters.
Aki pune yakadeni eranga pune
This was completed recently.
There
is ongoing small-scale irrigation scheme at Longoromit.
There
are 20 very tanks constructed and two wind-powered systems operational.
The
ones which are being implemented now, there is one large very tank under construction. They don't mention where, but and there are also some other irrigation scheme to promote commercial agriculture. Here in the file, they don't mention which area, but they should mention, should clarify. Now then there is being constructed Nataba Dam, which is 3 billion liters, shared with Kotido. This is planned. Now in the Kaabong area, we are also building an international airport, just like Entebbe. And here I used strategy. It is the Sheikh of Sharjah, my friend, who is going to build this big airport. What brought him? Chidepo National Park. There are some people who confuse our people in Karamoja here, in Ankole, in Kasese, about the national parks. They try to say national parks are for animals. National parks are not for animals. National parks are for you. Because if you don't want national parks, then why are you building sports stadiums?
Sorry?
If you don't like national parks, then why do you want to build sports stadiums? Should we stop stadiums? Should we? We should build stadiums. Because the stadiums are in order to accommodate sports. And sports is to attract people to see. People come to see, to enjoy, to relax. And they pay money. You saw recently when we had this sports, what was it called? The one we had here, football. It was called something. The one we had in East Africa. We We had recently the teams from all of Africa were here in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania.
Abange ngone yang to apota poliare da ngete te tunga ngudang ana TV da gula Kenya da.
And people came to watch.
Apoto tunga tereng to le apota ke pete pera.
Now that is the same with the national parks.
Ikwana borengi ikwana ka kidepone yang tiangin.
Those our animals
ngitiangulu arangulu yok
attract people to come and see them.
Arang ngitiangulu yokyo aneni arai borengi ane potong mudugu potong ngole kidi aneni.
And when they come,
ane potong mudugu nguleni.
they come with money.
E potong ngadilinga.
They come with money.
So what
Karamoja should do is to support the parks.
So then he boy take it kama.
But also prepare to take advantage of them. When the tourists come to the parks, whose milk are they going to drink? If you don't produce milk, here, then they drink my milk from Rajtura. So I challenge you to produce milk, produce fruits, vegetables, food, so that you are the one who supplies these tourists. Now, this is all economic infrastructure. But there's also social infrastructure. The health centers, the schools. I have got all here in the file. I have got all that information in the file here. I have got all that information in the file here. Like education, there are 32 government primary schools. Secondary schools are 2. And the plan is to build a primary school of the government per parish. And also to have a government secondary school per sub-county. Now on the issue of the health, according to the file here, there's one hospital in Kaabong, and there are 7 health center 3s. But in the plan is to upgrade Usake Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Morungore. Upgrade Loleria Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Lolelia sub-county.
Akitopolore daktala Lolelia, kitopolore tara ele center 3.
Upgrade Kakamar, center 2, center 3.
Akitopolore daktala Kakamar sub-county, todolo ele center hola angiuni.
Upgrade Lodiko, center 2, center 3.
Akitopolore daktala Lodiko, alotobele center 2, todolo ele center 3.
Upgrade Lokerui, center 2, center 3. In
Akitopolore daktar hola Lokerui, alotobele center 2, todolo ele center 3, Kaabong West sub-county.
In Kaabong West. Upgrade Lobongia, center 2, center 3 in Lobongia sub-county.
Akitopolore daktalo ya Lobonga, alotobele center 2, todolo center 3, Lobonga sub-county.
Upgrade Kamachari Call, center 2, center 3.
Akitopolore daktalo ala Kamachari Call, alotobele center 2, todolo center 3.
In Kadire South.
Alotoma Kasile South sub-county.
Upgrade Nareng Park, center 2, center 3.
Akitopolo Narenga Park, center 2, todolo center 3, alokadile sub-county.
In Kadire sub-county. Upgrade Lotim, center 3, 2, center 3.
Akitopolo daktalo yalo team, around center 3, alotim sub-county.
In Lotim sub-county. Upgrade Morulem center 2, center 3 in Karapata sub-county.
Daktalo Kalapatada, Akitopolore, Alakalapata sub-county.
Upgrade Team, center 2, center 3 in Team sub-county.
Daktalo alotimu, Akitopolore from center 2 to center 3, alotimu sub-county.
Now, Dodos East has got a government hospital. Dodos East has got a government hospital.
Dodos East, Yagare Daktare Pay.
So it is Dodos North and East constituency that do not have health center for.
So you don't pay Dodos North, cut near the Hick, Gidama Daktare Apollo, Leama Kitopoloro.
And we shall have to build them there.
And those you can do Daktare Mulu, ye pay the Hick, ye pay the Dodos North, Apollo, Telugu.
So all these are part of the social infrastructure. And all of them are part of the Actopol Aquap. Because this is the second word for today. Word number 1 is Ekivir, number 2 is Actopol Aquap.
Bangevi akrodina ngare arak topola kwap na daga kekini aranya kivil.
Now Tamak Road has already arrived in Moroto.
Adoler gude ola kolos ye Moroto
and in Nakapiripirit.
Ye Nakapiripirit da.
So you must have friends there or relatives.
Amadi pe woni yaren kone amaga korgi yanata.
You should ring them and ask them, do you sleep on the Tamak Road at night? We hear there is a good Tamak Road there, but do you sleep there at night? You ask them. What do you think they will tell you? Do they sleep on the Tamak Road? Where do you think they sleep? They sleep where?
That they sleep in their homes.
What do you call home in?
Here.
I can't get it. That one.
Here.
So, if they sleep in their homes,
ke perde na to ngolo ria ke
and all of you from here, you are going back to your homes.
eri da pe anege ibongorte lo ria kui
When you get back in the evening,
ani kana bongorte de bong
the Ichan you left in the morning
ngi jalu de dali ki de na taparach
is still waiting for you.
ero ko ke dar to na lo ria yok
And it will say, welcome back.
eta marte ni jalu de dali ki na lo yok na bongre on be ikidi awta la gara bongun no bolore
We are still here.
ero ko woni ikidi ta kayo ngi tar ja bongulu
The children have no sugar.
ngi de da mamu nya ko ari amata ja na pete ola ria
There's no milk.
mame te taranga kile mer ko lo ngai tu
There's not enough food.
mamu tar nya kimo
The house is leaking with water.
nya kai de orori e woye na ko are ke do nyakru
We are sleeping on skins, not on mattresses.
ero ko peri no bolo jam meta na palido
We don't have enough blankets.
mamu tar ngi lingi to lu ya lu temo no
All those problems will be waiting for you.
ngi tar ngul da yang kare bo re olore ke dar to won
So while we talk of HDL,
ani ero ko yani wono ekidil
very good.
e jogo una
That one is there.
iya ngolo
Actopor Aquap is there and more is coming.
ngune lo diki japu kana ke topola kwa e ya kada na kro yona kana be lo diki no e lo te ngaren e poto nga che jogo ya
But we must get medicine for Ichan.
e ma da to le mutu ya ke to e ngolo rikine te ngi chan
And medicine for Ichan
ere to ngi chan aranya ke to ngi chan
is Abaru.
arai abaru
So, in the 60s, I could see these leaders were misleading their people.
be kolo chon kar kolo polo ni ngi kar ma to mun ka kolo ina to mun ka pe e te o ke ke chakare koko apa eta tamete ke chato ngoy jok
Like in my area there, tarmac roads, what?
e be na ko poke kama e ba to ngabe cham ta nyer gude nyer be nyo ko na jik
And by 1963, the tarmac road had arrived in Mbarara.
an ko le do li ka ro to mun ka pe nguni arinya ta ma ko yo kolo ko ke do lu pa mbarra
But Ichan was there.
ba ta ro ko ngi chane la la na ko poke ja la ka ngi chane na ko poke chonoi
Tarmac road here,
e ye nyer gude ne ke nya ko tan
Ichan here.
ngi chane ala wa ye
So
nyaru jo do lo dikino
we were saying, why don't you talk of Abaru?
so nguna pe ma na to lu dikino ai e na una nyambaru
And when they speak in English, it is more confusing
ani di ma mu dugui
because they use the word development.
abi ani di ma mu dugui be ko development ha mu dugui cha ak topola kwa
Sustainable development.
e be ak topola kwa ne rumari
Without distinguishing that, yes, this one, but also this one.
tama matia ka ta tamari ak topola kwa ke wa logo
But we were clear, we told our people what we thought.
naiti ke ko lo polo ni apori tal mo gran ko tunga una ta miyo kiri
And we emphasized Abaru.
apone kita ta ma to ta mare dia e yenya ke topo nait atata to e bari
Like in 1967,
kolong nya karu ngatu mun ka pe yang kan ka are
after my A levels,
are ka kiri na kala na kan ka pe na lo dia ma
before going to university,
ero ko nyoro to university
the salary I got as a teacher,
ani ko la lo ni na tatam aya nyoro pitula yai
I went and bought that land at Ruaktura.
ani ko la arnya mi ngere ropita to ma tatam abunge ya to gele ngalupa lore ni pe be ko raketura ni yenye kere
Ruaktura was very far, remote.
alo ana raketura aranya chalo lo tiadil
No road, no electricity, nothing, bush.
mamu bare yai ni danga mamu nyoru kude mamu nya light mamu aranya mo ni chanya chalo
No Actopor Aquap there.
mama to pola kwa pa yai ni pa prota kwa paneni
But me, I was looking for Abaru.
na iti nge adaki nge nya baru
And cows eat grass.
na itu enyamete nginya
They don't eat tarmac road.
nyanya mete rugude nyanya mete tama kore kolas
The cows don't warm themselves on electricity.
na itu nyala kete alai ni yai
So there was good land for pasture.
So ayanga loop una ayanginya.
And as long as there was peace in the area, that's all I wanted.
Ana yare kidil to yanginya kanke itu nada nguna dakir. Ya kidil kanke itu.
And the area had been cleared of flies that time.
Ari joja de itu dakir tar ari nguna.
So that's all I wanted.
Amma muna bawache ake itu kanke nyabon tamama de to ya kidil.
And I bought the land.
Abga to gari ngalup.
Settled my father, because my father was a nomad like you people. He was moving with his cows. So I said, stop moving. Come and we make sengenge. So I started increasing my abaru. That time, now electricity has come. Like Tamak Road has come. But it found when I was rich long ago. So please don't mix Octopor Aquap with Abaru. I can see those people are trying to show you my cows. You see my cows.
Maria bari buri ake mata daya ko dadi tete dia kata chika no akoda ko ne wondanin
I became abaru long ago
abala barakolo ne baraki ne ke barakolo de ko tere ne baren eye nya bar lo baren.
But it's not only me, other people listen to our message. Let's see some of the other
Merenge di bono kola beragi nyabaru. Na ite yang lu apa tu kira dengan kekero. Topara ngulu dah ngulu. Tete na video ya.
Amazina ninje George Matongo owangoma mungongo wuntu hano gwetaka sozi nandukutaha.
Jaka bara ni chongolo ndi
mawa. Mwanje ndi murisa.
Ushara summarize.
Mtezu mmoja kureba. Nuko itandikira. Tataka ndagentu bakuya talubo hagwachadana. Meirisa zakanya nagura mataka nyuse nazo zankorera twenda zashubiza abana bihereze natuzuru kabanza mu nyankwe naje nahindura kumata ngo nzungu nukuzahanyiranye natunga atuzungu zo ndisumute.
On our farm we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now this man, because I moved my father from traditional to modern because I was educated.
Abunge de tata mapake todo que ekiboy longorot toloma ke ekiboy ko ay to ni ara ini aul tu adam.
And I had read about what happened to other parts of the world, Europe, America, Australia. I knew all that. But like this man here, he never went to school. He's not educated. But he listened to our message. Abaru is important. Yes, Octopor Aquap is important, but Abaru is also very important. And Abaru is the one which is in your house.
Ebari ngini ye na kaidyo.
Actopor Aquap is outside.
Actopor Aquap ye kinga na kaidyo lore reayok.
It is ours.
Raja ngona
Abaru is yours.
Naite bari arangolokon.
And Ichan is also yours.
Nichanda ngulukon.
Personal and private.
Arangolokon anyilope.
I don't share your Ichan. If you have got your Ichan, it's yours. So now you can see some of those who listen to our message, they changed. You heard that man say, the girl, the daughter was saying, they are selling 900 liters of milk per day. And the milk in that area is cheap. It is 800 shillings a liter. Because there is a lot of milk. But still, because of the quantity, he gets very good money. He gets 21 million a month.
So, a lot of me alap. Eriamuni na millionaire to money ara kanya pay. Katoni alap. How to maglebon.
And in a year, he gets 250 million.
A lot of me karu. Eriamuni ekilongola na kilebon. Am millenio amia ngari angato monikan.
From the milk alone.
Akilebon nini.
Not including what he gets from selling the cow, the beef and all that.
Nyimarakinta na imuna genare na itu.
And as you see, he has built a modern house. He has got solar power there. Educated children. But he's also far from the tarmac road. Tarmac road is 70 miles away. Now let's see here in Karamoja, people who have listened to our message. The man I saw yesterday in Abim, the one of mangoes.
Mr. Korea Dick Ogira, I am a model farmer in Abim district. My village here is called Arangetoy West. Arangetoy Parish, Abuk Town Council, Abim District, in Karamoja. The mango trees you are seeing here were given to me by the President through Operation Wealth Creation. I received 200 mango seedlings, and I planted all, and they are all doing well. Apart from this venture, I got money from PDM last year. I got 880,000, and I used 800,000 for buying 10 goats, and the goats are there. They have multiplied. They are now 16. Part of the money of PDM I used for buying cassava stems. Through that money, I've managed to plant 2 acres of cassava. They are now doing well. The first acre I intend to harvest next year in January. Then for the mangoes, you are seeing, I started harvesting last year in 2023. The first harvest, I got 6 million. That was in June. Then second harvest in November, I got another 6 million. So last year, from these mangoes, I got 12 million shillings. I've been selling to the people around. Actually, Soroti Fruit Factory has booked this mango. They want me to take these mangoes tomorrow, 2025, to the factory. Actually, I've been selling locally. I've been selling one at 500 shillings, two 1,000, and people are buying. These mangoes are very good. The mangoes trees you are seeing here are giving me money, a lot of money. And I want to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Kaguta Museveni, for coming up with the idea of Operation Wealth Creation in the country. This is money. I am not going to suffer. My children will not suffer because of this wealth. I call it wealth now. I always invest. I don't invest mango. I invest money, not mangoes. So I want to thank our president so much. And next year, if all goes well, I expect to get 18 million first harvest. And then second harvest, I also expect to get 18 million next year, 2025. So altogether, I expect to get 36 million shillings. And this money I will use for paying fees for my children. At the moment, I sleep in grass-thatched house.
Now, you can see how this man has changed. There is another one who is using also irrigation. Let's see him. Another one who is doing irrigation.
Yes, Charles Alir is my name. I am a farmer. I am into livestock and crop farming. My crop farming is in Abim, Alerek sub-county, Alerek town council. The ward is in Kaabong. And in that farm we have a vegetable garden. And then this year also,
so the rain
I
is
access
coming,
the pit.
The rain is coming, let's move fast. Now, I am giving you all these examples. What's happening here is not happening in Europe, it's not happening in America, it's happening here in Karamoja, here.
Mere America yai, mere na kopa mudugui, aranga korona tiari ane pia ane ala Karamoja.
And here, you hear some countries like Israel. Israel is a desert.
You can
check from the internet how much rain Israel gets. Karamoja gets 35 inches of rain a year. Actually, you get a lot of water, but it comes for 4 months, and then you have a longer period of no. So, if you act with the water, if you trap the water, the water will be there, will stay there. And you can irrigate all the year round. Like the other man was beginning to show us. So therefore, my young friends and all our colleagues here, we are just not in politics of shouting, oh yeah, election, what. No, we are here to save people from suffering.
Be oye narem oye orijo mame chamata tode ke na tata mangatunga nye pite ngolo yareta merenya ka karia muna da kyo na tata mi oto epito lo yareta
to get out of poverty
ka alomun kinga to mangichan to ma bulia ko korea bulia ko
through wealth creation
to ma agitiao ne ebari
the PDM money we are sending, you are going to continue sending it.
Ngilingalo ya PDM elodia kingareni ake yakun.
We shall We shall even increase it in future. First of all, I will add another 15 million for the leaders to borrow from.
Alobi ake atakin mono amilenia to manankan angolo parish ko terenka riko kide nunu yetane ni kide wuni yetane nyamari yetane mon ka riko kango to nguluche nyaminyata kama.
Because the 100 million has been for the ordinary people, not for the leaders.
Nyaminyata ngana arangon ko terengo to nguluche akini egangtan ka riko kaneni.
But I will add 15 million for the ordinary people. For the leaders. Then I will also create a fund for the religious leaders. I want also the religious leaders to be involved in wealth creation. In their dioceses, in their Muslim districts.
Kidia te aloda se kama aloto ma ngi lamu na alodi suket kidia utu ke jakaina lo dele te kidaina mena ba ka tamari wana ne
and the cultural leaders
ke ka tu ko da kui lu a ko pri kui kedira moya le mune ke jewe e ke je pitolo dia ta ke je nga.
We shall create funds for other groups like the border borders.
Elo dia akitia nga lu border border ya nga lu border border grupo lu border border
zone by zone.
Angolo region, angolo zone.
Or district by district, whichever is easier.
You know, Jarinia Patana, Karalo district, Patana,
There are also graduates who have finished university, but he has not got a job for 2 years. We shall create a fund for those.
A young man university, Mamma teach, night, I love your way, Nakini Asako, although Idiauneta and Nakitiate be a shara, teach.
And please don't take this money as a donation. Use it for 2 years, 1 million, pay back to your circle. This circle is yours per parish, it's not mine. You get 1 million. You get 1 million.
They only pay million.
After 2 years, you pay back to the circle 1,120,000.
Ane ada anu karung yare. Inya kuniyo. Nya pay million. Nya pay miat. Kangatung yare bon.
Just free money. If it was money lenders, you will pay about 6 million.
Garang to muchulu muchulu. Kita nete utang dengan. Kita cita dengan lu alang no woi nya kunete dengan mulu.
For the million you got in 1 year, not 2 years.
Alato ma e pay karno bo mertarung karung yare.
So therefore, the 3 words now.
So elo kita pe ngakrong na uni.
Ekidil. Octopor aquap. And abaru.
Kebari.
This is part of the 7 points.
Alato makrong na karkare no ke yaunte apukan ngauni moona.
But within the education,
alato makiljom.
I want to emphasize, I want to ask all of you to support my views of free education without paying school fees.
Abala atacha munodang eganga unelo kita apukan na bala. Tojo mangede pa atache tengi nga lodukul. Tojo ngota tataja ngede nga lodukulo.
In government schools. This is what I wanted to do since 1996. And we started. And it moved very well. But along the way, the school manager started bringing charges. Now it is now commercial. And so many children are dropping out of school. That's why I had to start the skilling hubs, which you have been talking about. Now, if they are my graduates here, they can come from the skilling hubs. Are there some here?
They are here, sir.
Let's hear the testimony of two of them, one boy and one girl.
Museveni oye! Museveni oye! Lakanikare oye! Arangi karora akeshi mwali Flavia. Aya nya pe yalo kiding studio sul kola de mete azumi abani pene Kaabong SS abu atodi ke rukul. So arai yang abu lakanikare ke nyaka na pa industrial lab. Abu yang rikat nyokos ngola 6 man. Abu yang alatoma tailoring. So aya karwe peang akacharan ke chaketia. Alakara lakanikare no way. Abunya dia kangara alatoma riam nya oso. Abu rikat ayaya ke moj. Aranya school free. Aperiana ni aja kon ayanga bukai ayangi kinda cho ayangi choronin aime duwa ke cancanan kauriak. So kelakara ala to ma kacaran ani ngoni abu yang eranti nganya kacaran ngolo pepesti ya yang angena kwar ariamuni yang edelinga koni kara repair ni de lawi ko dia do ngi caran ngiti ngisi pio angi lawi riamni ya baka wa ariamuni yang edelinga kara nyal pio nya me atape yang atomoni are ala to me da bet ala to ma ki gele ngiti ngudi ayanga nyalope wa kinte eshebe asara to gele anka kwacha ngi sipio to gele anka charan ngi ting alakara.
Your Excellency, the young girl is by the names of Akech Molly Flavia. She dropped out of school. She was identified and taken for skilling training in Napak. She did tailoring, and she says the school was free of charge, good food, free accommodation, nice beddings, and out of that, she was able to acquire a tailoring machine, and now she makes 120,000 weekly from the tailoring machine.
Oh, very good.
Anare moye, Museveni oye, Arankarora Sagal Simon Peter. Atala karya ngakapulon ako na buno akaya dalo bukulu. Araya ngolo akawapan ngorian lupe luerelu. Raida ngulu ngato menalu. Abu ngo kalo bukulu ni abu ngere kayang Napak industrial hub. Abu ngo tenga ko silo boko yo carpentry. Anjoinari. Lo ara mere ngaba oi kang cholongo bore changlu. So anai angoni abu niang ataka otoriam lo koneka lo ini etia teke budama gari yang ane bua etia te dayang tama bo bapare pa tasha da cham tikidong tano lo jina ko tole ma kada nyuni tole ka to yano lo jina ko abu chongel tama gari yang nya pedori agistia yo aime di bore tole tanya mingali piong abu yang atanya mga lupyo ngare yang ada pakatan nga cabe penga me ngare ngire edong toria bala anu moy kero ko ni di bore ata kana to jol nang kaburo ala kare ka
Here is Sagal Simon Peter. He is a former raider. He used to raid. He used for his colleagues for raiding. But when this opportunity availed to him, he did on raiding, and then he went for training, carpentry and joinery, came back. One of his friends told him to join him in building houses in villages. He was being paid 2,000 per day. At the end of the week, he eats food, but he goes with 2,000 per day. He has kept that money. So far, he has 200,000. He's looking for support in order for him to buy his personal equipment so that he's able to start on his own and continue to construct houses.
Very good. So now, thank you so much, young people. Thank you so much, young people. One seat. The cow of Kaabong.
Kaabong, cow.
I told these people to create circles, my graduates. How many graduates do we have in Kaabong now?
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'm not the cow, I'm the deputy cow. My boss has just gone for short call. However, we have 124 graduates.
How many?
124.
124?
Yes, sir.
And has their money come?
Yes, actually, we are still enrolling every other time. The number is increasing, so we expect the big.
The money has come?
50 million has entered the account as of last week.
Fine, because that was my... Thank you. That plan... My plan was to train them at zonal level. But when it comes to Sako, I want the Sako district. So they have all formed circles. And I put there 50 million now. Per circle. I can increase it, that's no problem. Money is not a problem. So therefore, what I beg all the members of the NRM to understand is the importance of free education. Because you can see these children, their future was ruined by being blocked in the school. But when I took them and trained them for just 6 months, you see what they are making. Let's see what they are making. So it's really murder to block. It's murder to block these children from education. And in the coming government, I want all of you to support my plan for free education in government schools. The school managers have been using the excuse of not enough teachers, so bring money so to hire privately hired teachers. School management committees. I'm going to recruit an extra 50,000 teachers in the primary school so that excuse goes away. So, in conclusion for today, Ekivil, Aktopor Akwapu, Abaru,
Ebari.
And free education in government schools.
Ka akiyom na ikongin na yata cho. Auto mangulo lu apukan.
NRM oye.
NRM oye.
Kaabong oye. Karamoja oye. Uganda oye. East Africa oye. Let's give flags to rain is coming. I want us to.
Be adoluakiru. Amagna.
Now my staff, the families which were mentioned here, Barbara, get in touch with the families of the chairperson will give you the contacts. Families of our veterans. So that we follow it up.
So, Enyarta Maga, Honorable Achia Kathy Winnie Lomodo, Komoli Joseph Miidi, Lokwang Hillary for the Hig, and then Peter Pex Park Apanyejele for the North East. Then LSE 5, Loris Halbert Maalim. Your Excellency, we have our historical, our elder, Honorable Samson Lokeris, known as Ikeny. He has been in the CA, you know him. He has been a member of parliament for 2 terms. He has been a member of parliament and he stood down this time around. That is Achia Winnie Lomodo Ongena, woman member of parliament flag bearer. Next is Komol Joseph Miidi Echokil. No. So, Komol Joseph Miidi Wolo, the Dodoro constituency. Now, Your Excellency, we request a photograph with the Honorable Samson Lokeris and then Honorable Nyangan Christine. Those two contested in the primaries and they respected the NRM policy. They are not contesting against flag bearers. I request that you meet them and talk to them. Then Lokwang Hillary, please go and receive.
Thank you. As we receive our flags, we shall be having a photo moment with the President and the flag bearers. After that, we request Honorable Lokeris Samson and Honorable Nyangan Christine, just for recognition of their good gesture. Hilary Lkwang. That is how a flag bearer should be acting. That flag should be kept. Thank you, Honorable Hilary. Kaabong hoye! NRM hoye! Thank you. After the photo moment, we shall take another photo with the two who respected the verdict of the people, and we shall sing the anthems in reverse order and we close the meeting. The President is taking a photo with the flag bearers. We thank you for electing them. Maintain the flag. Make sure they win the main elections. Thank you so much. May I request Honorable Lokeris Samson and Honorable Nyangan Christine to please just take a photo with the President in show of the good gesture you've shown, that you contested in the primaries and you have respected the verdict and going to campaign for the flag bearers. That is the spirit of NRM. We thank you so much. Come and do your work.
The second one is not there. Your Excellency, the lady lost her husband. We have not even buried her because of this program. So she's very busy organizing for burial of her husband. That's why she's not here. Thank you. Anthems. Anthems in reverse order.